Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for today, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And I just saw a video of Cali Muscle frying fish. Frying fish on camera. And he's giving diet advice to people. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. Because when you look at the way that Cali eats and the food that he promotes, the only thing Mr. Bop Bop has is going to go bop bop is probably going to be his arteries. And you guys need to think about that. I'm going to jump on that in a minute of some of these fitness YouTubers promoting really bad diet advice out there, specifically to certain demographics. But what is it he's doing? He's frying fish. Now, salmon probably not so bad to eat, but tuna, this guy has always promoted tuna. He's like, a tuna's never hurt me. There have been famous people who've actually gotten mercury poisoning from eating too much tuna. Tuna is no longer a safe food to eat, and I'm not saying everything is bad for you. People always go, oh man, everything's bad for you. No, it's not. But tuna has a safe limit on intake, and you shouldn't be eating tuna regularly. For most people, depending on your body weight, and the FDA actually has charts and formulas for this available because they can measure the mercury content. For most people, eating more than about 2 cans of tuna a day, even most of you bigger guys, probably not a good idea. Pregnant women need to stay away from it completely. It needs to be off limits. They don't need to touch a single can of it. So again, there's health risks to tuna. And then he's frying this crap in coconut oil. I mean, is anyone keeping up with the research? Coconut oil is not healthy. The only thing this guy's doing is putting less salt in. But here's the thing. Most people don't see negative health effects from salt intake. That's what people need to understand. You know, we covered that the other day with what's his name? Scott Herman Fitness discussed that. He's actually right. The majority of people's blood pressure doesn't go up from sodium intake. And usually those who it does, a little bit of cardio will knock you right back down. Sodium is not really the enemy. But he's dumping honey in it, which is, again, basically a refined sugar with some antioxidants in it. And coconut oil. Coconut oil is a pure saturated fat. All right, most of the experts out there looking at it are saying, guys, coconut oil is not necessarily a healthy food. And you're dealing with a refined oil, mostly saturated fat, and then you're going to cook it. You shouldn't be cooking oils at all. Now, people will say, well, because it's saturated, it's more stable. But yeah, you're adding a bunch of saturated fat to your food. You shouldn't be frying fish and eating fried tuna. Are you serious? That's not healthy. You know, this is the same guy who's been promoting top ramen and tuna for years. And his explanation, look at me playing, look how ripped I am. When I was in the penitentiary, I got big as a motherfucker on top ramen and tuna. But is that really what you're going to promote? And he'll say, well, you know, some people are poor. They can't afford healthy food. Maybe people are uneducated. Maybe they're not uneducated, but last time I checked, really poor people can get food stamps. You know what? Food stamps allow you to buy healthy foods. They allow you to buy healthy foods. Now, people are on that tight of a budget and they can't afford high-end food. They can't afford high-quality food. That's understandable. You know what? Times are tough for a lot of people. I get that. I get that. But what sort of poverty mindset is he promoting where he's telling people to eat the garbage and crap that uneducated communities eat? You know, I mean, people want to talk about socioeconomic and racial problems and everything else, but then you've got stuff like this of him teaching people from these low socioeconomic communities to eat garbage. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Maybe we need to be looking at, like I said last time with C.T. Fletcher, African American men suffer from heart disease at a higher rate than other groups. All right? That's medical fact. Diet plays a role. They suffer diabetes and cardiovascular disease at a high rate. So right here we have on YouTube, fitness YouTubers, black fitness YouTubers promoting horrific diets that are going to kill these younger black guys if they follow them. Even though they're working out, they're still going to get diabetes and heart disease from eating this crap. What does this have to do with fitness? This is a guy saying, oh, y'all shouldn't be giving fitness advice unless y'all IFBB pro bodybuilder. Yeah, because pro bodybuilders are healthy or fit. We need to look at the example of Cali Muscle here. Look at the crap that he's promoting people eat. Top ramen, tuna. Says he doesn't eat vegetables, but then he's going to fry fish. Fry fish. And he's like, well, I'm ripped, so that's all that matters. Well, you're ripped because you take a bunch of tren and growth hormone, Cali. We saw your packing slips from WFN. Now, some people are saying, well, those are fake. Are they? Because a Lobliner basically soft admitted that his might not have been fake. that he might have received products through WFN that he thought were legal. So if Mark's might be real, what makes you guys think the ones that were publicly presented for Cali Muscle aren't real since they came from the same source? Might want to think about that. And the guy uses a bunch of gear. That's why he stays ripped. He follows horrific diet. And you know what? Here's the thing. We just saw what happened with C.T. Fletcher. Cali's getting up there to that age too. Excessive body weight, even though he's lean, excessive body weight, horrific diet, abuse of anabolics. CT wasn't much older than Cali when his had a issue with an aorta and had to have an artificial valve put in his heart and had to have his whole chest cut open. Now he's dying. C.T. Fletcher, if he doesn't get a heart transplant, will be dead within 1 year. He will be dead within 1 year. And he admitted his diet played a role, even though he was big and jacked and strong. Insanely strong, mind-bogglingly strong. I mean, C.T. Fletcher was insanely strong. The man paid his dues in powerlifting. Nobody can deny that. Well, you can deny it, but you're going to sound like a dumbass. He was a big, strong dude. All the way. Cali's a big, weak dude who follows just as bad of a diet. He's going to be next. He's going to be next. You know, that's the thing. All these guys are going to be dropping dead. I've already discussed health issues with C.T. Fletcher and Rich Piana. Now we got Cali Muscle still eating this bad, using that much gear, maintaining that much body weight. Is it going to be a wake-up call to this community when he has to have open heart surgery and a triple bypass? People are going to pay attention then. All these followers who follow this guy, 1.4 million subscribers, seeing the crap that he eats, they still going to want to follow him when he has that first heart attack, when he has had that first triple bypass. He's lean, so what? Does that mean he's healthy? Follows a shit diet, uses a ton of drugs. And he's getting older. He's getting older. It's going to catch up with him. And the thing is that all these people he's promoting this to, telling them to eat top ramen and tuna. Telling people to fry fish. Like his regular meals. We're not talking one-off treats. You know, I mean, having a treat meal once a week. You know what? Having some pizza or ice cream once a week is not only not going to hurt you, it's not going to make you fat either. All right? Let's be honest here. No one ever got fat or out of shape or unhealthy from one meal. It's usually when you eat bad meals every day for a prolonged period of time. That's what causes that. You know, so we're not talking about a one-off. You know, if someone wants to eat some fried food every now and then or some pizza or ice cream, okay. If it's in moderation, it's probably not going to hurt you. But this guy's promoting this sort of stuff all the time. So what's going to happen when he finally gets sick? Because of the combination of all the drugs, not eating vegetables and eating crap like this all the time. His followers going to go, oh man, maybe I should have a wake-up call. He might have been jacked. He might have been Mr. Bop Bop. But now his arteries just went bop bop. Now he's dying. Now he's laying up in the hospital with 5 tubes stuck in his chest. How jacked is he then? Pretty jacked up. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. And you know what? This guy is too stupid and too ignorant to know any better. And the thing is, all the people following him, they need to understand that. They need to understand that, especially if you look at your family history. If you come from certain ethnic groups or you come from certain family history, and that doesn't exclude me, guys, but I've got a family history of heart disease. I wouldn't eat like Cali does. This stuff runs in my family. My mother died at 48 years old of a heart attack. So don't think I'm picking on the black guys saying, oh, you guys are prone to heart disease. I'm prone to heart disease. I'm right there with you. But promoting people do that. Promoting people, particularly at-risk people, to these diseases, to eat like that, this has no place in the fitness world. None at all. It's absurd, it's dangerous advice, and it's bad information. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.